Hunter?
Hmm?
What would you do if I died?
The fuck? Why?
I'm just wondering, what would you do?
Shit, I don't know.
Well, wouldn't you be sad?
I'd be fucking devastated, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? Jesus Christ, Ash, what's the matter with you?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Ever since Isaac died, you'd like to make me think about shit like that.
It's so crazy, right?
What is?
That he did it. He really killed himself.
Well, I'd use the word tragic.
It's just like, I wonder what drove him to that point.
We'll probably never know. I don't think I want to know.
I think I'd love to know.
Ash, you barely even knew him.
You're obsessed.
I am not obsessed.
You absolutely are.
Isaac's suicide fucked you up somehow, Ash. For sure.
How do you figure that?
Right after the news broke, you changed somehow. You got quieter, and then you started dragging me out here to the cemetery just to hang out. We're hanging out next to a kid who barely knew his grave. Now you're asking me what I'd do if you died? I don't like to think about shit like that.
Why would you rather think about me naked? What the hell, Hunter? Isn't this what you want? Don't you want me?
Yes.
Didn't seem like it.
Ashley, of course I do. But not like this.
Hunter, wait.
Alright. God, you look so static. I told you to fucking turn your head like you're gonna look at her. I can't feel my fingers!
I didn't know I was still supposed to turn my head. I'm sorry.
Hunter, wait! Huh?
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I hate you!
Let's continue to do this so we all don't get hypothermia.
Alright.
Gabe's not a good director.
So, I wanted to take a classmate's short story and adapt that to film. And it just ruined my life and the lives of all of my friends. I knew it wasn't something I could do on my own, so I asked a lot of my friends for any help they could give me. Mostly with just acting, though.
So Gabe came to me one day and he asked me if I wanted to be in a movie that he was going to make for a class.
Alright guys, so I have this movie assignment, and I have this idea. We're going to take this short story written by a classmate, adapt it into a screenplay, and then film that, and then turn it in. But I need some actors.
And I thought, I like Gabe well enough, and he's made some pretty decent stuff in the past. So I told him, why not? So he was telling me what it was about and what I'd have to do. He asked me if I would mind smoking on camera. I told him, I guess I can do that. Then he asked me if I'm alright with an intimate scene. I was a little off-put about that, and I asked him, what do you mean by that? And he said I had to mount a girl. And I just asked him, who? He said, that's my next question. Do you know any innocent-looking blonde girls?
Gabe was like, yo, I need a blonde chick that's willing to mount my good friend Nick. And I was like... So, and they, it was a couple weeks after that conversation that I was like, listen, Nick, we're good friends. We're comfortable with each other. We understand each other. But, listen, I didn't want my face on camera with him, you know, getting on top of me. That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. But I was like, how could I make this both stupid, hilarious, and also meet the criteria of this film? And this was during the political elections, so we were all basically bombarded by politicians and such, and I was like, Hillary Clinton, she's blonde.
She said she'd mount Nick if she could wear a Hillary Clinton mask for it.
Hey, Katerina.
What?
Gabe's shooting a snuff film. Do you want to be in it?
What? Why?
Because he needs an innocent-looking blonde girl, of course.
Fucking Gabe.
So Katerina wasn't the right fit for the character. And it took an insanely long amount of time to get an actual actress.
So we finally got an actress to play our lead. And it was my girlfriend. I asked her really nicely, and she was willing to do this favor for Gabe. So after about a week of trying to figure out when we're going to meet, we finally settle on a day. I pick her up and I'm on my way down there. And he calls me up asking me, hey, I forgot a lighter. Could you pick one up for me? If I didn't know already that this was a bad idea and Gabe really was not prepared, I should have known then. We finally get there, to the cemetery, mind you. And Gabe is waiting, and the first thing he does is he has my girlfriend try on all kinds of different sweatshirts, all different colors, to see which one fit the best, which one really seemed like it was the character. And it had just snowed. And I had a snow shovel in my car, so Gabe has me bring it. So I'm walking around the cemetery as people are mourning. It felt disrespectful enough as it was. And I was walking around with a shovel. What did they think I was gonna do with it?
Unfortunately, despite finally finding an actress and finally getting down to filming, the day before the project was due, we had to cancel everything.
Yeah, so Gabe's a nice guy. He's one of the editors for the Pen and Press, and he usually gets his stuff on in time. Usually, sometimes he has maybe once or twice, but point is we always get it before a layout, which is solid.
So at the end of the day, it ended up with Nick and I just brainstorming a new idea, which was to just make a terrible mockumentary about failing to make the original movie. And that's pretty much that.
Fucking Gabe.
Fucking Gabe.
What was your experience working with Gabe like?
It was horrible.
What was your experience working with Gabe? What was your experience working with Gabe like?
Well, you know, I think he's...
Woo!
Fucking Gabe.
He's got dreams and ambitions, but... God, just what an absolute train wreck. I'm so sorry. Help! Send help, please!
Of course I will.
Oh my god, they did it! Fuck, I can't feel my fingers at all. They're just dead.